we are going to watch this Charlie Kirk memorial from Andrew Callahan. Would love to hear what some of these people are saying, and speak on that. And then we got Minecraft after. A huevo, a huevo. Let's start. It should be public. It should be quick. It should be televised. So these are the people against him, right?
Public executions, and I think it's very ironic that he got publicly.
Oh, I love this guy. I saw him at the riots. This fucking black guy. He's funny.
Too many people are feeling bad for him. I think we should respect his beliefs. He didn't believe in empathy, so I think we should respect his beliefs and not have any empathy for him.
What was your emotional reaction like when you found out?
I think just that on its own is one of the reasons why I think it's just kind of justified to have that kind of like hate or lack of remorse. I know those are two different words. I would say I'm gonna say that lack of remorse towards Charlie Kirk's death is because of the fact that if he himself had that idea of not having remorse or not having empathy, remorse is not the right word. I'm sorry, remorse is not the right word. But not having empathy, then it makes sense to not give him empathy. But personally, I still do not like the loss of life in general, because at the end of the day, people are who they are from their environments, and not everybody was raised the same. Not justifying obviously like horrible stuff, but just like trying to justify me saying that I am personally someone that like loves life, and any loss of life is bad to me personally. Feelings wise.
I broke down crying. I was at work, unfortunately. I went into a room and I cried. I called my parents. I mean, he's had such an impact on our lives. I felt like from a religious standpoint, he just helped strengthen our faith. And from a political standpoint, I felt like I should never back down from what I believe in.
He had such a heart for the black community.
25% of black youth were raised by a single mom. That's the number one issue happening in the country, and it's not because of systemic racism.
He just wanted people to be better, to recognize the full potential, to stop with the victim mentality and walk in greatness as he knew that we can.
Charlie Kirk.
I think this is because it's hard, because MAGA is way more fucking united than the Democrats, I feel like, in my opinion, because of how much, like, I feel like, honestly, what it is that I just thought about is MAGA is like this because if you think about that and the Klan, they're used to being a brotherhood. So they're used to being united with hate and disgust for the minorities. While most of like the left people, or like more left-sided minds, they're more for like freedom and uniqueness and like acceptance. So it's like they're way more like free spirits than like this brotherhood or like this membership of like this clan of people. That's literally what it is. That's what MAGA is. It's a clan of people. They're all like intertwined with their hate of this. That's what it is. That's what the issue is. It's not because, like, yes, Charlie Kirk had a stupid amount of clout, but a lot of that clout came from that clan, from that little like group of people. That's what it is. That's what the issue is. Is that because more left minds are accepting and like more free and like more like unique, we're not as like not drawn together, but like not as like close as the Klan. The Klan is the issue.
Is the 13th disciple.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the disciples all died bringing people to Jesus. They were martyred bringing people to Jesus. So now Satan's dancing and thrilled, and I'm telling people, if you voted for the Democrats this last election, you voted for the cartels.
Have you always been so religious?
No, because when I was in Vietnam, I was killing people. And I couldn't understand what the hell was going on. Why would God allow this?
If people are crying about Charlie, why aren't they crying about the school shootings? I'm an educator. I have been trained to die for children. We're supposed to jump in front of the gun, counting or not counting gang violence.
What would you say resonated the most with you about his messaging?
Well, the message of hope, even though things may seem bleak, we have Christ, but also he kind of like the way he lived his life, like how he got married early and how he talked about having kids, really resonated with me because I think a lot of that is a solution to a lot of the problems and the challenges that we're facing here in America.
He was Jesus on earth. He was like living AI where you could go and ask it a question and it will respond to you, but with God.
Prodigal son.
Absolutely.
None of it happened before. Remember
Absolutely.
that.
Thank you, Charlie. Good seeing you again.
What's all your dogs' names?
Red, blue, green, pink, butterfly, Brooklyn, bagel, binky, brownie, Bambi, peanut. We really like the way that Charlie Kirk thought about marriage. I'm single and in my 40s, and maybe there's like been a little bit of a spark. Maybe I'll find my perfect man. You know, you're not gonna find really anything at the bar or stuff like that. So
It's a lot of dogs.
Although I have 10 dogs, so I don't really need a man, but
That's a lot of dogs. Holy
What
shit.
about Charlie Kirk's message resonated with you most?
The fact that he swung the vote as a single human being, and then all of a sudden he passes and his voice just gets louder. People don't die for a lie, they die for the truth.
Have you heard some of the more outlandish theories about that? About why he was assassinated?
Yeah, I have, and I don't care.
Totally. Where do you think the Republican Party goes from here?
Goes from here?
Yeah.
Oh, it increases. The Democrats know they're losing, and all they have is to murder and violence.
And I think what makes this kind of worse is now Nick Fuentes is like up next.
Elon Musk, you weren't born here. Milo, you're a Jew and you weren't born here. Candace Owens, your husband, wasn't born here. Go the fuck home.
That's what happens when I think you take out somebody like Charlie Kirk. Now you get like Nick Fuentes is now the next guy up.
I'm the realest nigga on the internet that's in the middle of my generational run.
You took out some dude who was laid back, you know, politically correct in like a Republican sense. Now you got this Mexican white kid who's like, we need only white people, you know? So,
yeah. Where do you think the future of the Republican Party is going to
Oh, we are cooked. Holy shit. I just thought about that.
If you think about Nick Fuentes, you don't really see. I don't think.
I wonder how much fuck, because then we're gonna get a lot more of those people from Jubilee. No, that's gonna be fucked. Fuck, that ruins my chances of moving out of the state. God damn it.
That's not to say
I'm
anything
gonna
against
stay in
Nick Fuentes
California.
and, like,
Fuck that.
bashing him in any way, but like Erica.
Fuck
Kirk
the
has
red
been
states these next
named
couple
the
years
CEO
for now.
of TPUSA. So we have that, and I think she will do a really great job. Another person that's more maybe closer to Charlie Kirk in my mind, maybe might be like.
The only reason I'm reacting like that is because I low-key feel like that switch from like it is that I didn't even think about that, like going back from like a laid back like Charlie Kirk, if you would even say laid back, because he was just a talker. He was like a good propagandist. He was a hustler at the end of the day. Going from that to Nick Fuentes, if he is like the one that's gonna be catching up on all his clout, that might be a crazy shift in ideology.
John Doyle.
And I would like to see Trump, Don Jr. and Eric and J.D. Vance and Barron one day be president, and maybe even my own nephew one day be president.
I can see it. Yeah. Thank you.
I am actually really energized seeing all these people here to worship God and to worship Charlie. I think it's beautiful. I'm holding back tears right now.
Did you guys know Charlie? I know that the floor seats are like friends and family kind of deal.
We did not know him, but we saw him all the time. I mean, we're like, what, stalkers?
Why do you think Charlie Kirk was assassinated?
Oh, I would really base it off of basically what the Tyler Robinson said, where he said that he thought that he was spreading hate in that sense, which, in my opinion, like, yes, like
He was.
to some people who might not have maybe the best worldview, or maybe like who are just in a bad place, might think that, because maybe Charlie Kirk might seem like he's actually, berating you for the way that you are, living your life or things like that.
I was born as a man, and now I'm a woman.
Okay, no, but you don't become a woman just because you dress like a woman.
My mom's from Mexico, my dad's from Syria.
So when she came here, did she know she was breaking the law?
She was like, I think, 17, so yeah.
Did she know?
She probably know.
Okay, therefore you should go back to your country of origin. If you knew that you were invading somebody's home, I don't have sympathy for you.
I feel like it was for religious reasons. I think there are people that don't feel comfortable in his.
I think making a compilation of clips like that and putting them like on the memorial and being like, this your guy, I think that shit would have went hard, because I think those clips are the ones where it's like, this is why, like, it's like I said, it goes back to like, it's just so easy to understand why so many people are like trying to justify like not sympathizing his death, like not having empathy for his death. So it's just so hard because of clips like that, because that literally just is hate. He was just spouting hate.
And there's a religion.
I mean, I liked him as a person because I feel like he got a lot of people into politics. Because you had two people. You had the people that were like, oh, yeah, I fuck with this guy. Like, I get what he's saying. And then you had people like me and other people that I know that were like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Or there was times where like the what's it called? His arguments were funny. Where like he was just like, he was a rage baiter. And like as that, like, I guess you could kind of think that's funny. I kind of feel like some people would say that that's like justifying hate. But like, sometimes there were like funny altercations, if you can like see that. And I think that's why he was so popular, was because he would have a lot of those altercations that were like funny. But like he low-key was just spouting hate at the end of the day. So
out there.
I mean, I think we became tolerant about things that were not correct. I feel like we have a generation that doesn't understand what this nation was built on. They don't understand their rights. I think, unfortunately, when you pull God out of regular day life, you start to let evil in.
They were wrong, but they didn't want to accept it, so they killed him for it.
Yo.
I feel like seeing black people or like darker skinned people at like events like that, it just, because of what it stands for, it like just feels so wrong. And I feel like it sometimes in my head, it makes me feel kind of racist. Because I'm like, why, like, and especially like watching the movies where you would see like some of the black slave owners or like stuff like that, it would always just be like, am I racist for seeing them and being like, why are you there? That's not your place. Like, I'm not saying that like in society, like obviously like in the Democrats, I don't feel that way because like Democrats are like more like accepting. But like seeing them around the white people, I'm like, why are you there, dog? Like that, I don't understand. Like with the message that they're sending, obviously. It's like, how are you blackening the Klan? That to me is like, how would that happen a thing? It's like the Nick Fuentes like saying the Mexican white kid that says that white people are better. It's just that trips me out. I hate being like that. Seeing a black person in that group and be like, you're a little odd one out there.
What do you guys think is the biggest threat to American values right now?
Islam.
Very good.
It literally tells people that you can have 4
He's wearing shorts and a dress shirt.
Also, the Prophet Muhammad had a 9-year-old
basketball
wife,
shorts.
So I don't think that's representative of American values or values of the West. And yeah.
Is it okay to have another religion besides Christ?
Not in America, because our Constitution's based on Judeo-Christian values. If you're a Muslim, a Sharia law Muslim, you believe that you have to kill Jews and Christians. If you're a communist, you believe that you have to control the world. Well, we don't control the world.
There's one of those things where like everything he said, I don't know. I'm not into that. And I think that's one of the things that I admire about Hassan is that like he's able to like say stuff on that. I'm when I stay quiet and when I'm watching stuff, and if it's like wrong, I feel like I'm at the point where like I'm not the right guy to watch, because I don't know how to combat that. I don't know how to speak on that. I don't know what that is. I don't know how Muslims think. So.
But we're not looking to control the world. We conquered the world in World War II.
I don't know. If I'm quiet, it's because I don't know.
Really, Japan is Japan.
Realistically,
Germany is Germany.
I'm just here to react to things and to learn. As I look into more things, I'm gonna learn. But yeah.
It was unfortunate what happened. It was terrible what happened. It is disgusting what happened. But when you see the Charlie Kirk effect, this is all he ever wanted, is for a revival within the United States of America and all over the world. This is all he ever dreamed and hoped for. This is all he ever preached. So to see it come true, unfortunately, when it comes to his death, it's a bittersweet moment.
Do you think freedom of speech is under attack?
I do. Jimmy Kimmel got fired for making a joke, which is just ridiculous. Like, he was even asked to apologize. He refused, which I'm proud of him for refusing. I think, if they can
I think, in my opinion, one of the best things that, or like a silver lining coming out of, I don't know how to word it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get canceled. The best thing coming out of this, I think, in my opinion, is, or a good thing coming out of this, in my opinion, is how it's separating the two, like how it's separating the responses and the reactions. I feel like saying that has been really interesting, because like the firing was crazy. The firing, and speaking on that, especially the comment that I saw that he had said, it was nothing crazy. It was just like, it's insane how this shit was happening.
Say what they want, why can't we? You know, I don't think there's any